we see that Ibn Khaldun talks about the rise and fall of political orders. So, वो ये कहता है कि destiny of political entities is that of many intertwined and dialectical contradictions. So, in the social formation, that is the formation of any society, formation of any destiny, formation of any, let's say, nation, he thinks that there is a dialectical relationship between asabiya on the one hand and the rise and fall of political power on the other hand. So we see there is a very strong connection between these two, let's say, concepts. One is the asabiya, the other is the rise and fall of, let's say, nations or groups or, let's say, tribes or destinies. So because of this asabiya, we see that the groups get power. Because of that, they are united, and through that unity, they might, let's say, defeat others, they might overcome others, they might overpower others, and then they try to, let's say, settle down. So we see that asabiya, or the social solidarity amongst the group, it leads to political authority. And this unity amongst themselves, or feeling amongst themselves, it gives protection and makes possible mutual defense. And because of that asabiya, they have a superior defense compared with others who don't have asabiya in them. So that group gets, let's say, superiority, and because of that, it gets power. It becomes, let's say, a ruling kind of authority, and they get some kind of political authority. And we see that if they have this asabiya, they get the power. If the asabiya declines, the power also declines. So political authority goes through several stages of change, and he talks about, let's say, 4 stages in stages of change in this political authority. In the first one, he talks that the ruler successfully overthrows all opposition. Ruler is not only the individual, more like as if it is a rule by a group. The group might have, let's say, its leader who might be ruling others in the name of the group. He is not autocratic kind of ruler, maybe one which considered that he is a part of the group. So he, because of that asabiya, he can, let's say, invade others, he can overthrow others, he can overthrow the power of others, authority of others, and he appropriates authority from the preceding dynasty and claims all glory for itself. And so far, this glory might be for the group, and he is representing that group. So glory was common, let us say, or property of the whole tribe, the whole group, the whole dynasty which overthrew the other one. So all members of the group made an identical effort to overthrow somebody, some group whom they wanted to, let's say, conquer. So this asabiya leads to political authority, and it gives protection and makes possible, let's say, defense with each other. And this political authority results from superiority, and superiority results from asabiya. So there is a very close connection between the two. The group is superior because it has asabiya. Its superiority declines because its asabiya declines. So political authority goes through several stages, as I said. From here, we move on to the second stage. The ruler gains complete control. He claims all authority for himself. Now he is becoming more of an autocratic kind of person, rather than he is ruling the, let's say, in the name of the group. He becomes more autocratic individual. He excludes others or prevents others from trying to have a share in his authority. He becomes more like a sultan. So everybody becomes subservient to them. बन भी जाता है, वो बनाता भी है, क्योंकि he tries to, let's force others to submit to him, treats them as subjects, as जैसे उसकी रइयत होती है, राया के हिसाब से वो उनको treat करता है. So authority, a personal right, and then it is not that right which has been bestowed by the group. So the change in the nature of political authority के पहले ग्रुप के हवाले से था, अब वो पर्सनल हो गया, और पर्सनल कोई हमने सुल्तान कह दिया. अब ये सुल्तान ओवर टाइम becomes autocratic or despotic kind of ruler. As rulers accept and follow the customs and norms from prior to their own times, as let's say this changes the norms according to their suitability. These despots change the norms according to their suitability.